centuries and begin a new chapter of security, peace, and prosperity for the entire region. And I want to just say that my meetings and dialogue that we had with so many countries, Saudi Arabia as an example, the king is a phenomenal person. The Emir of Qatar, he's incredible people.
Incredible.
UAE, and that's MBZ and ABZ. We're totally involved. These are the people that we've been dealing with and who've been actually very much involved in this negotiation, giving us ideas, things they can live with, things they can't live with. Pretty complex. I mean, after 2,000, 3,000 years, whatever it is, I guess it's got to be a little complex, or it would have been done a long time ago. The King of Jordan was with us,
He is
as you
dead.
know, in the United Nations.
Sure.
President of Turkey,
Turkey
President
too?
Erdogan,
Even
he's a
Turkey?
friend of mine,
Uh-huh.
strong man, but
He's
a
strong
good
man.
man. President of Indonesia, somebody who's an
Even
amazing
Indonesia too.
leader. Prabowo, he is an amazing leader and respected by everybody. He was in the room with us. We were together with most of these people that I'm mentioning. Others were by phone or the next day. The Prime Minister and the Field Marshal of Pakistan, they were with us right from the beginning. Incredible. In fact, they just put out a statement that they fully believe in this pact. It just came out just as I was walking around. They said, "Sir, you have a big notice from the Prime Minister of Pakistan and from the Field Marshal that they back this 100%. President El-Sisi of Egypt, who's terrific.
Even CC
And,
too?
these are people
Even
I've gotten to
CC.
know
Shalom,
over the
everybody.
years. I mean, yes, I would say it started around 2015 and then went into 2016 when the presidency officially began. But I've known him actually for a long time, and there are many cases really great men. I can't say in all cases, but I will tell you, in many cases, they're great men and some great women too. They tend to be mostly men, however.
Which
I will
women?
say that. But if accepted by Hamas, this proposal calls for the release of all remaining hostages immediately, but in no case more than 72 hours. So the hostages are coming back, and I hate even saying this from the standpoint, doesn't sound right, but it is so important to the parents. The bodies of the young men, I believe in almost all cases, the young men are coming back immediately. I met with parents. The parents felt as strongly about getting the body of their dead boy back as they did as though the boy were alive and well. It's so important to them. And it means the immediate end to the war itself, not just Gaza.
That's it.
It's
Finished.
the war itself. Under the plan, Arab and Muslim countries have committed, and in writing in many cases, but I actually would take their word for it. The people I mentioned, I'd take their word for it, to demilitarize Gaza, and that's quickly. Decommission the military capabilities of Hamas and all other terror organizations. Do that immediately.
That's it.
And we're relying on the countries that I named and others to deal with Hamas. And I'm hearing that Hamas wants to get this done too, and that's a good thing. And destroy all terror infrastructure, including the tunnels, weapons of production facilities. They have a lot of production facilities that we're destroying. They'll also help train local police forces in the areas that we're discussing right now, in particular in and around Gaza, working with the new transitional authority in Gaza. All parties will agree on a timeline for Israeli forces to withdraw in phases. They'll be withdrawing in phases. No more shooting, hopefully, as progress is made toward achieving these goals. Arab and Muslim nations need to be allowed the chance to fulfill these commitments of dealing with Hamas. They have to deal with them because they were the one group that we have not dealt with. I haven't dealt with them. But the Arab countries are going to, and Muslim countries are going to be dealing with Hamas, and I believe they've already been there. I think they probably have an understanding, and
Hmm.
they haven't maybe mentioned that, but I would imagine they do. Otherwise, they wouldn't have gone as far as they've gone. If they're unable to do so, then Israel would have the absolute right and actually our full backing, the U.S. full backing. Marco's here, and a lot of our leaders are here. Our great Vice President, Susie Wiles, Steve Witkoff, Jared Kushner. They've been so involved in this process. I don't think anybody else could have done it or even come close. But it's we're right there. We're right there. First time in thousands of years, I think you can probably say, if you really look.
All right, all right. So, guys, shalom, everybody. I hope you can hear me. Am I heard? How is my voice going? Anyone miss me? I'm sure nobody. Um, generally speaking, this is not bad, actually. Israel is not, I mean, going in war for 3, 4 years is not easy. They need a break and to rebuild their own, preparing for bigger war. So this is not really a peace deal, even though they speak too much about this is a peace deal and they will disarm Hamas. They will change their name. Hamas will come with a new name. They will call themselves Hummus. I mean, who care about the name? The Muslim Brotherhood exists in every country in the world, including America, and they have millions of names. It's like, you watch this movie, what's called The Lord of the Rings, Sauron. Sauron, the devil, he have many names. He have many names. He changed his format, he changed his look. So now they are talking about Hamas. So what Hamas did, they say, okay, you know what? There's no more Hamas. That's it. Disarm Hamas. All right. Hamas is this anyway. They are demolished. Like you can be arrogant and you claim you did not lose the war. You can. I mean, they made you shish kebab literally. The Israeli lost 1,200, 1,500, and they made you lose tons of thousands. And your cities and towns are demolished. In the same time, the Israeli are having party in the beach. So when the Muslims they speak about we have been victorious, we laugh because always those people they are victorious. It doesn't matter how much you spank them. But this is not a peace deal. I can say this is a temporarily break. The Muslims in Gaza they are demolished. They are so tired they cannot continue this way. So they are the one desperate actually for this. This is why Trump, the Muslims, they ask him to do something because the other side, the Muslim side, cannot continue, not the Israeli. The Israeli, even after war and the European Union trying to put pressure on Israel, the GDP is growing, the import is growing, the money business, stock market is growing. So we cannot compare, In fact, the economy of Israel, like if is flourishing, not only as if it is, no war, it's even better. Because since the war started, many they start buying Israeli weapons, including Muslim countries, because they notice how much trustworthy is the Israeli weapon. So actually, this war was a great, let us say, influence in the market of war. War is the best way to promote your weapon. If they are successful, real-time war, or they are not, and they saw what the Israeli weapon can do. I mean, they can go all the way to Iran, and nobody can see them. Even their drones cannot be seen. Yeah, drones are very slow compared to normal fighter jet. It's like in Ukraine actually. Many like even USA now signing a deal with with Ukraine to buy their drone. Why? Because they saw that the drones of the Ukrainian is the best. It's not the Turkish. It's not even they are beating everybody. So real-time war is the best way to prove your weapon to be real or not. The same like when you buy American weapon, how you will know if this weapon will be successful? There's no way to know until you try it, until you use it. And then you will find out if this weapon, keep the promise which you promised when you buy it. So now the deal with Gaza or about Gaza is just a solution for Hamas to rebuild themselves with a new name, a new frame. So now they will say Hamas will not rule Gaza, but they will bring people, they are Hamas, who they are not Hamas, which mean they are not known to be Hamas, but they are Hamas. And then the whole world will start sending money. And they will rebuild again. And then 10 years from now, maybe 20 years, we do not know, the same garbage will happen. However, there is a good condition he mentioned here that if the Hamas side or the Muslim side did not keep their promise, Israel have the right to go back and do what they need to do. And this is very important. But let us see how many days it's going to be before Hamas attack inside Israel and kidnap or kill or stab some people. Because Trump is talking not only about Gaza, he's speaking about peace. Now, I say to you from now, this is a piece of shit. This is not peace. Peace will never happen between Jews and Muslims. Will never happen between Christians and Muslims for a very simple reason. Because Islam is evil. Muhammad, he commanded the Muslim to kill the Jews and the Christians. This is not about land. Only stupid people think this is about land, like the dummy, Western in Europe. Those hippies who have 1,000 rings in their vagina. Free Palestine, they don't even know what is Palestine. There is no Palestinian. Those are not Palestinian. Those are Arab occupier. They are colony themselves. Jordan is not the land of the Arab. Syria is not the land of the Arab. Turkey is not the land of the Turkish. Morocco is not the land of the Arab. Tunisia, Algeria, Libya, Egypt. Egypt, all of it is Christian. This is the land of the Coptic. Nobody speak for them. European are a bunch of stupid people. I have no respect for them. And American too. And I'm sure I'm talking about those dummies, not everyone. So they are ignorant about history, and history always repeats itself. Always. In the Middle East, as you know, I'm born in the Middle East, and supposedly I'm an Arab. I can speak Arabic too. Assalamu alaikum. Shakhbarak. So I'm an Arab, supposedly, and I look like a terrorist, to be honest with you. I don't know even how they give me the American citizenship. They give it to everybody. Cross the border, piss on the wall, and then the stupid Democrat, they will give you, just vote for us, just vote for us, or don't forget, we don't want to give you citizenship. For sure, the Democrat did not give me any citizenship, and I will never take it from them. But anyway, so this deal is good and bad. It's good to make Israel recap and get ready for the coming war. It's going to be stupid of Israel if they think really they have peace. Like you see, the names he mentioned, like Turkey, Qatar, those are the terrorists themselves. They are the terrorists. They are Hamas. So you are saying to me that Qatar and Turkey are the ones who will guarantee that there's no more war? Are you serious? What about you ask Turkey to withdraw from Cyprus and give all the land to the Armenian and all the land to the Greek people, and then we can trust you? Are you sure? So uh, uh, Trump is rumbling, claiming victory, and now he will get Nobel Prize, pretty quite prize. I mean, just a garbage, Nobel Prize. What is that? I don't think even they will give it to him because they hate him anyway. I mean, it doesn't matter what you do; they hate you. Uh, However, I am sure the Israeli, especially Netanyahu, he knew what he's doing. We are not going to tell the Israeli what to do or what not to do. I'm sure for the moment now, this is the best, to do. Somebody posted in Patreon that Trump, he asked Netanyahu to call Qatar and apologize for attacking in Qatar. I don't think this is what happened. I think Trump, he wants Qatar, because Qatar is the major player in this game. They are Hamas. So the Israeli are very smart people, they are. They, they are willing to say we apologize, and then they spank you second day. So what? There is no problem with that. So they will say to you, "We are sorry, we killed you." Sorry. And second day they will call you again and say, "We killed you. We're sorry." It's a very like a common practice in the business of politics. Uh, I suspect America will active. No, nobody can end the war. Nobody. They see that the only way to end the war, if you convince the Muslim that Muhammad is a false prophet and they should not attack their neighbors, because this is a holy war. This is not about land. You see, if those Jews convert to Islam, nobody will want to kick them out. The whole problem, they are Jews. It's not because they are, Muhammad he command to kill the Jews when there was no Israel as a state as we know it now. There was no Israel. It was occupied by the Roman. So Israel as a land is exists, Israel as a people exist, but Israel as a state is not at the time of Muhammad. Yet he command to kill all the Jews around the world. He says, time will come and you will fight, you will kill the Jews. And when a Jew hide behind a tree or a rock, the tree and the rock says, there is a Jew behind me, kill him. This is nothing to do with land. Only stupid people think. Stupid, only like pure stupid people. Like you have to be dumb to the point like there's nothing can fix you. So uh, 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 the deal we are talking about now, which Trump is proud about it, is impossible deal. What will happen is that those people, they are the people of Gaza, all their life are depending on somebody else's money. They just have sex and make babies. As simple as that. When Israel took back their land, there was 50,000 people in Gaza. Now there are 2 million. How 50 million, 50,000 became 2 million? And then they say to you there's genocide. The stupid European, I don't want to use the word white. It sounds like racist, right? But don't be upset from me. I'm white too. I'm not blue. The white European, who they are extremely stupid. It happened to be white and stupid. What I can say? I mean, you cannot change that. They are so stupid to the point they think that there's genocide, yet the Jews, they took the land. There was 50,000 Palestinian. By the way, they are not Palestinian. Those are Arab. And now in Gaza, there's more than 2 million. I mean, do you see the genocide? Do you understand how big the genocide is? In the same time, there was a lot of Jews in all Islamic countries. Now there is zero. How many Jews are in Syria, in Iraq, in Egypt? Hmm? Hmm. Is it true Egypt won 3 days before October 7th? We don't know. I mean, this is rumors. You cannot. You see, when you say to me it's true, as if I am the one who is in charge of the files of the intelligence. All those things you hear in the internet, fictions plus, maybe some truth in it. Maybe I don't know. Don't take what you hear on the internet. You see, when the Lord he says, "From their fruits you shall know them," not from the news. News is news, and fruit is a fruit. When you see the fruit, you believe in it. Don't believe the news. All right. Uh, yeah, like when they kill. Why nobody talking about Christians in Nigeria? Because they are African. Where is this cow dance? She's an African, right? Oh no, but she's African. She marry a white man. She like white men. She sleep with white men, and she don't care for the African Nigerian dying. And she have a bigger cross behind her, and she claimed that she is a Christian, but she never made one video about. Maybe one day she will hear me, and she will be like felt like me, not because she is ashamed. She will say, "I have to cover my butt," and say something about the Christians or the African. Forget about Christians. Where is those Black Lives Matter? What happened? They make big noise about one guy, and he's a criminal, George Floyd. They brought for him a coffin made of gold. I mean, the guy is a thief. The guy is a criminal. The guy convicted fellow for tons of time. President, senators, congressmen, they kneeled around his coffin. St. George Floyd. His picture everywhere. Streets in his name. I mean, what this guy did? Just to use it for politics. Just for the election purpose. After the election, the guy is, nobody know him. Nobody, that's it. It's gone. It was for election day. Where is Black Lives Matter? The black life of African doesn't matter for you. It matters for you only in the election time in USA. It's a fact. Black life doesn't matter for them. In fact, they use it. Where are all the Christian in Gaza? There is no Christian in Gaza. There's like 200, 300 people. Yeah, that's it. All the Middle East, my friend, is doomed. The Muslim took over long time ago. What Christian in Gaza? You see, those Christian in Gaza, in fact, the Muslim, they used them there to force them to make interview to defend Hamas. When you are a little minority, you don't dare to open your mouth and you speak as they wish. Like if I am now living in any Islamic country, can I say what I'm saying? Do I even dare? I will be dead. Like it's like committing suicide. All right? No, 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 nothing will work. It might work temporarily because they need food. The people in those Arab Muslims in Gaza, not Palestinian, they are desperate for going back to normal. Before it was good, money coming from everywhere. Even the stupid Indonesian give them money. I mean, imagine Indonesian, they have tens of thousands of their own citizens working abroad as maid. You know what maid, and yet they give money to Gaza. They don't have money to house their own people. Their women, they are sold to the Arab Saudi for sex, and yet they have money to send to Gaza. So those in Gaza, they are living luxury, free education, free food. Every one of them, every morning, he have canned food, rice, sugar, salt, flour for free for the last 70 years. Why they want to work? And now it's going to go back. Donation will come from everywhere, especially from the stupid those who call themselves Christian. There's some Christian, by the way, they donate to those terrorists. You believe it or not? There's a lot of dummies. All right. So will be a very funny, but I say it's a necessity for now, for the moment. For the moment. Uh, by the way, I mentioned to you that we are planning to support. I'm planning, myself to support a rehab center for children in Ukraine. I asked them for more information. Okay, I will read for you what they send me right now. Center for the Restoration of Physical Support. No, sorry, not physical. How I can read this word? I don't know how to read it, seriously. Hold on. I have no idea how to read this word. Hold on, guys. Sorry. Forgive me. My English is funny. Psychological. Sorry, psychological. This is what happened when you have an Arab reading English. All right, psychological support, individual, children's, and families consultation with consultation with the chaplain, spiritual support, solving adoption issues, returning home, restoring relationship with family, and then training for women, emotional, psychological state, rising self-esteem, self-realization, healing group for women, men, military, children's. Maybe I should post this in Patreon. You guys read it. What I better do that. I will post it in Patreon. So anyway, what I understand, this is not a center where children will sleep. They are going to be hosted by either family or church members, and they will bring them to the center every day. It's going to be like a school program, to prepare them to, like, to go back to normal. Many of them, they saw horrible scenery. I've been told about, one of the children, his parents' heads was in front of him. They are cut off. So many of them, they saw horrible stuff, and they are not normal no more. So this is a rehab center. Uh, they are orphan, yes, some of them. Some of them, they are not. Uh, and the government, they gave them building, but the building needs repair. So I'm going to have a video of the building, and I will post it in Patreon. And just to remind you, when I post this video, we will post with it a link for donation. Don't donate to me, not to me. All right. Any donation you will do for this center, you do it to them. I will not accept a penny. All right. Because simply I'm not the one who will spend the money on there. I'm not the one in charge. Uh, so we will create a separated account for them, maybe GoFundMe or something like that, maybe Patreon, we will see. And then the one who like to support can go support. And for me, I will be the first one to do whatever I can do. Uh, and just to let you know, I am right now in Ukraine. All right, right now I am in Ukraine, and I will go to the front line in a few days. I'm not sure when. I'm waiting for them to make papers for me from the army, so I can be in the front line. Uh, it's very risky for sure. I told them, you know what? I'm a person who do risky stuff. I'm the last one who feared. They told me it's very risky. I mean, it's very, very, very risky. I told them as long as very, very, very risky, I insist to go more. All right. So uh, I will make a video of this center, which is a building, need fixing or repair. And those who like to help, you know, God bless you. All right. Let us see. I'm reading more. Yeah, it's all about, family support and children's and, working with metaphoric cards. The problem, people here, nobody speak English really. Like I have one person, he is the one who translates for me, and I'm not sure if his translation is very accurate. Uh, so we will see, what will happen, and we will go from there. If any of you, have a question, you can ask me, and I can ask them. Like if you have a question about mission or anything, let me know. All right. Any question? Are you enrolling in the army? No, they are not. In the beginning of the war, actually, I wanted to support them in such a thing, but then they themselves they told me, no, what you do is more important than a soldier. Are you actually going to fight Russian? No, no, no. I'm just going to see how it is there. Maybe do some interview with the soldiers. Um, yesterday, no, the day before. I saw some soldiers who lost their legs. Imagine, you are a young man, a guy. He have one son and his wife. His both legs are gone. I try to help as much as I can. How long I will be gone? Well, I am right now in the front line. Actually, right now I am in the front line. I'm not far. I'm about maybe 20 kilometers away from the front line. Usually by now they will be shelling, so I don't know. We will see. So Like actually 2 days ago, I don't know if you noticed, I told you I have to go because the electricity was going off, and I said, "Oh, we will lose electricity." They were shitting, you know. I wasn't going because the shitting is happening, but because I was afraid electricity, is flickering. We did not lose electricity actually, but the electricity was flickering, and almost I will lose my connection. All right, all right, all right. Anything else? Uh, Yeah, this evil, Putin, he is shelling every day, the towns. And the shelling is not even happening against army. It's happening mostly against, apartment buildings. You can just right now, type, shelling, in Ukraine, you will see. All the one is dying from those attack, the Iranian drones, are civilians. He's not, you know he's not attacking. For sure they are attacking army bases, but all the drones are coming deep or behind the lines, is uh, you know attacking for our civilians. No, my trip is going to be a shorter trip, maybe a day. I don't know if they will even allow me to sleep there, because you see the papers from the army, it takes some time, like it's not going to happen right away. Remember, you are a foreigner at the end of the day. And on the top of that, I'm an Arab, I mean, that make it more complicated for them to give me a